Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
All right, Coach. Well, after 3 years as the home of the Chargers, it is most likely the final regular season home game at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Set 50, plant. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Shoot. Watch the shot. Rock it. Rock it. Shoot.
On first down, Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there, pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Shoot.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. The 40, the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
Let's go, baby. At their own 25-yard line. Okay, ready? 52, right 52. Watch the curl.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line. Break. Hey, Foxtrot. 56. Let's go. Mike 56. Hey, tight. Ready?
From the gun, Eason. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here we go. It's 60 or. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Throwing on first down. Eason. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go. Deep river.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Watch the run. Hey, exit. 52. Mike 52. I'm coming back.
Operating from the gun. Eason. That's caught. It's Malone. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Jacobs. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, Zoo.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
First and 10 at the 40.
Now a toss play to Eckler. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down.
Mike check 33. 33. Alpha. Guard. Guard. Watch twins. Watch twins. Out. Back. Check 31. Check 31. 5.
From the gun, Herbert. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
36. Check. Check 50. Check 50. Rock it. Check 99. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check. Twist.
They'll run here with Eckler, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Hey, orbit. Hey, lock it. Slam. Pick the edge. Come get it.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Wide. Get wide. Check. Roll out. Check out route.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script, I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Looking to throw. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
61, matchbox lights.
On second down, Jacobs. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On third down, Eason. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to...
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, an 80-yard touchdown. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Sam off. Let it go. Now. Motion. Mike 35.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check 24. Watch 24. Look. Squeeze. Go. Hey. High 7. Hit it.
From the gun, Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That one good for 37 yards. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Ready. Hey, team 6. Let's get that ball, Let's get that ball right here. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
On 1st and 10, Eason. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike 56. X3. 218-5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Carlson is good. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, it's Jacobs. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Back to throw. Eason. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Rock it.
It's Eckler again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Set, ready, 18 Gator. Check. Shoot. Sight. Hit it.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
60 outlaw. Yes. Hey, lock it. Check 43. Check 3. Protein spill. Leo. Hey, wahoo. 6 guys. You're out. Hey, switch gears. Ready.
On first down, Herbert. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Ready? Watch twist. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Check 37. Check. Lock. Bravo. 5.
2nd and 2. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Hey, let's get there. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Shoot. Kill. Hey, turn. Look. Squeeze. Get it.
They'll run for it with Lynch. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
That's it, baby.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll go with the keeper, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
First down, Raiders.
Ready, break.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
56, check 56. Yo. Go. Yo. 56.
Looking to throw. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
52's the mark.
Back to throw. Eason. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Oakland. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Oakland. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, Foxtrot. Under 10. Hey, lock it. Kill.
2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
Herbert on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, fourth quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked out his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, down at the 33.
Check 24, check 24. Watch twist. Twist on Travis. Leo. Get it.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Oh, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Exit. Back. Check the ball out.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Look at me. Go. Check 50. Watch the safety creep. Check 99.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
That's it. Big hit.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw. Eason throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Ready. 50, plant. 56.
From the gun, Eason. And his throw here's incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
You better be afraid of me. Fight.
On 4th down, Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Linval Joseph. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Ready? 9:55. Hey, eat. I'm coming.
Now Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Once more, here's Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they